last qualifying round of this CONCACAF qualifiers. And announce the starting lineup of Argentina. That is the Trionda Pro. The official manuals, you see the 3 official languages for next year's World Cup in English, Spanish, and French, representing obviously Canada, the US, and Mexico. Qualifiers played with the official match ball already. For teams to start testing it, they've received it weeks ago to start training with it, and now playing with it in official FIFA dates, either qualifiers or friendlies, to try and get a hang of the new official match. About a year, a little less than a year out from the World Cup. For Puerto Rico, we see Argentina coming out. They played a friendly over 10 years ago with Spain. So for them, of course, playing Argentina today is an honor. And it is the highest level of games they've been able to achieve. It was 2012 when they played versus Spain. And what a Spain it was, fresh of the World Cup win in 2010. And it's a difficult game, of course, for Puerto Rico, but it is a nod to their federation that they were able to get a game with them all. The Inter Miami Stars, everyone that's on the bench, friends, family, were in this stadium. Supposedly last season for this stadium. Inter Miami moving to their own stadium next season, closer to Miami. This stadium in Fort Lauderdale, if you want to get technical about it. Mastanton, unfortunately, not being able to be selected for these 2 games. An injury just before the Venezuela game sent him back to Spain. So, unfortunately for that fan, well, they get to see Argentina twice in a week, right? This game slated to be played in Chicago, stayed in Miami. So for them, it is at least for the local fans, a good week seeing their national team twice in a few days. Let's see what Argentina has in store.
Sin duda de este deporte.
I want to take his foot off the pedal. He wants his high esteems. He wants to bring some different options. He's been clear in the press that he doesn't want subs, that he doesn't want to waste any of these games, that he wants the chemistry to be there since the end of the qualifiers to the start of the World Cup, but that he remembers how badly he suffered at the end of 2021 instead of 22, mid-2022, when the team was being finalist for that World Cup played at the end of 2022. A lot of injuries. Remember the choice for Dibu Martinez instead of Armani. That was very, very late. Costumbres Bosteras. Bostera, the Boca Juniors fans with Diego Armando Maradona there on the small tifo. The selection, remember, Dibu Martinez was named the starter. Close to the World Cup, it was, for the longest time, it was going to be Franco Armani. So he knows injuries, things can happen, so he does want to have as many options possible from here to selection. Argentina being nominally the away team today. Puerto Rico, the home team, they will be playing in the striped white jerseys. Argentina playing in their blue aways. See some of them in the stands. I've seen so many of those USA 1994 visitors Argentina jerseys with Maradona's number 10. And there's Lionel Messi, Leandro Antonetti. Argentina and Puerto Rico take the pitch. What an honor it is to have a world champion in your pitch. Niños de hoy, campeones del mañana. Children of today, champions of tomorrow. memories these kids will have of sharing the pitch today with both teams, as we see Leandro Antonetti, the captain of Puerto Rico, for the national anthems.
Y vamos a escuchar los himnos. Primero en esta noche interpretando el himno nacional de Puerto Rico.
With the national anthem of Puerto Rico,
A Luis Figueroa Roche.
Luis Figueroa Roche.
La tierra de Borinquen, donde he nacido yo, es un jardín florido de mágico primor, un cielo siempre nítido le sirve de dosel y dan arrullos plácidos las olas a sus pies. Cuando a sus playas llegó Colón, exclamó lleno de admiración: oh, 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 esta es la linda tierra que busco yo. Es Borinquen la hija del mar y el sol, del mar le sirve de dosel y dan arrullos plácidos las olas a sus pies. Cuando a sus playas llegó Colón, exclamó lleno de admiración: oh, esta es la linda tierra que es Borinquen la hija del mar y el sol, 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 del mar y el sol.
La Borinqueña, the national anthem of Puerto Rico. Borinquen, the daughter of the sea and the sun.
Y ahora,
Irits. And now
una vez
to
más,
sing
recibimos
the national anthem
a la cantante
of Argentina.
internacional argentina residente en Miami para interpretar las estrofas del himno nacional argentino. Aquí está Solange Merdinian.
Solange Melinian.
Hoy inmortal es el grito sagrado. Libertad, libertad, libertad. Y del ruido de rotas cadenas, ve del trono a la noble igualdad.
The national anthem of Argentina. The drum starting at the end of the national anthem. Let's swear with glory we will die. Timo Martinez, Montiel, Valardi, Otamendi, Gonzalez in the back. The Paul, Alexis, McAllister, Giovanni Lo Celso, and Simeone with the start. Lionel Messi and Lopez, José Manuel Lopez, getting his first international start with Argentina. Lionel Scaloni, of course, the manager of the Scaloneta. That's what we call the Scaloneta. Lionel Scaloni, manager, the world champion manager, we will say, of Argentina. That is the lineup for Argentina. Good to see Otamendi also in the starting lineup there in the back with Montiel and Gonzalez. What again, secondary lineup as we see both managers. With a greeting, Gonzalo Montiel from River Plate, Valerdi, obviously the captain of Marseille. We see him every weekend here on Liga on Football on bein Sports. Otamendi, we see him in the Portuguese Cup with Benfica. We've seen him on bein Sports also. The veteran, 37. One must think this will be their last World Cup for Otamendi. He's eager to win a spot in the national team. And Nicolás González from Atlético de Madrid. That is the back line. Then the holding midfielder, of course, the man for Liverpool, Alexis McAllister. Serving too. Lo Celso will be, at least in what we have, we'll see when they stand on the pitch in front of McAllister. Captains, Lionel Messi on the right, Leandro Antonetti on the left. Referee Armando Villarroel, assistant Jeremy Chiesa, and Chris Elliott, fourth official Malik Badawi. For today's game, you see Badawi next to the referee in the middle, and then on the sides, Chiesa and Elliott with Villarroel. All for referees today from the United States of America. Then for Puerto Rico, the 4-3-3 with Cutler in back, Cardona, Calderón, Jadrach, and Paris, Echeverría, Akin, Rivera de Leon, and Antonetti is the lineup for Puerto Rico with British Charlie Trout as the head coach. That is the lineup for Puerto Rico. And of course, La Barra de Argentina on the stands. Good to see Lionel Messi with the start and as a captain after missing Friday's game. Very important to see José Manuel Lopez, the Palmeiras player. There he is. First international cap with her. It's incredible. He's been such a good part of Palmeiras for the last few years, getting his first international cap. Talks about the depth of Argentina. Everything ready for the first half of football. And away we go. Argentina in the visitors' blue. Playing from right to left, offers Spincy on bein Sports. Puerto Rico in the white. They're nominally home for this match that they're playing from left to right. My name is Rodrigo Del Campo. On behalf of everyone at bein Sports, it is a pleasure to have you, and it's a pleasure to have the world champs Argentina, and it is a pleasure to have a building nation as Puerto Rico on our screen. The touchback to Rodrigo Del Pozo, the Palmer in the middle. Touching there with Valerdi going forward with Otamendi. Valerdi on the left, then Otamendi on the right, opening to the left with Gonzalez, going very forward. Look at those very tight lines. A 4-5-1 for Puerto Rico. The ball opening to Messi, and immediately the cheers for the captain. Back to Messi. Valerdi asking for a little offload and touching to the Atlético Madrid with Gonzalez. Lo Celso, great game by Lo Celso, scoring versus Venezuela. Hadn't started in a bit for Argentina. Played a great game. Real Betis Balompié player. Look at Messi. Oh, clash in the box. No whistle, and immediately the whistles from the stand for referee Armando Villarreal. The middle, more McAllister going more forward. Here is number 20, Lo Celso, more of the holding midfielder, opening to Gonzalez. Now 5-4, playing offside for Puerto Rico. Touching again to Gonzalez. Headed back to Lo Celso. In the middle to Messi, trying to find some space. Offloading to the ball. Then through a ball, this could be an opportunity. Oh, Lo Celso trying to do it. With the outside of the left foot. Oh, he knows he had a chance. Look at those smiles, McAllister. With the handshake. No offside. There's offside maybe on McAllister's part. He's not involved. And Lo Celso trying to do it spectacularly for their opening goal, but couldn't actually get the direction going. Cutler with a goal kick. Recovery by De Leon. Passes it forward. Antonetti keeping possession. Puerto Rico trying to hold the ball, going back with a little bit of space. Anking. Opening. On the right to Cardona. Cardona with the 1 and the 2, the steal by Alexis McAllister. Taking all the way back. McAllister again with the exit, and now Argentina starts to unfold. Towards goal. Messi with a beautiful serve, interrupted in the back by Calderon. A foul. In the back on Paris. Just a bit of a touch and then a trample by Giuliano Simeone. And Paris gets a foul. On screen, Nicolas Cardona, the Miami FC player. On screen, Nicolas Cardona, the Miami FC player. Has been with the team since 2024, started his career with the Hartford Athletic in 2021, went to Chattanooga, and now with Miami FC since 2024. Played 30 games last season there, 21 already in this young 2025 season. All the way back, recovery by Gonzalez. Touch to Valerdi to Otamendi. Offloading on the right. And look at Puerto Rico unfold with a 4-1-4, a 4-5-1. However you want to see it. Gonzalez. Place it back. One more, a little bit more depth. For Gonzalez is Valerdi. Just to direct a little bit of the traffic on his left side. Lo Celso. De Paul. Tries a bit of a floater. Well defended by Paris. Recovery nonetheless for Argentina by Lopez. Lopez rotating. León. Decides to go back, but there's also an opening there with Cardona. Cardona raising his hands. Hey, you should come to me. Messi, the most forward player for Argentina. Not a lot of pressure, just a little bit of position for Argentina. Now comes pressure by Lo Celso. Excuse me, by McAllister. Cardona asking for the ball again. It's going to be a throw for Argentina. Cardona not too happy with the call. Felt like they got him way up play down. Number 7, Beto Idrak. There's the captain Antonetti. And this is the steal? Stealing the ball from Messi, just immediately shooting. His aim was good. This was going to go in. Vivo had to really sprint for it. Oh, this was 100% going in. And Vivo asking for a little bit of help from the crowd. Good play by Vivo. Antonetti saw an opportunity. And his aim was true. This was absolutely going to go in. Lo Celso. With the possession opening. To Rodrigo de Paul. Aleric trying to direct from the back. The floater. The serve. The turn. Lionel Messi. Just a bit offside. Couldn't get it to the back of the net. But that is Argentina. 3 touches. Yeah, he's absolutely offside. The shoulder was offside, remember. Any part of the body that can make contact with the ball is determining for offside. Really couldn't get it. Of course, you want to score and then see what the call is. We don't have VAR today. It's a friendly. But I think on the shot, it's very obvious that his shoulder was ahead, being enough for an offside call. Lo Celso. Again, 4-5. Sometimes in a 4-4, 1-1 for Puerto Rico, giving themselves a little bit of space for a break. Messi tries to float it in. Good header in the back. He was looking for Lopez. Lopez understood the assignment. Almost got there, but well played by Calderon. And the back, Simeone with the throw-in. It's going to be Juliano. He will be covering the throw-in. What to say about Lionel Scaloni? What a success as a manager. In every facet, as a literal manager of egos, of players, tactical side on point, and of course one of the most talented generations ever. And here's the country on the right. Messi with the cut. Going back, the shot by Messi! On the post, and then the header on the rebound! And in the back of the net, Alexis McAllister with a heads-up play. Pun intended, after the Lionel Messi cut, kick, and miss. And we have the opener at minute 14 for Argentina. When we get the replay, I want you to keep your eye out on Lionel Messi. Look at him, passive. There's just a little bit of a cut. Go. Cuts to the right. And almost gets the score. Then the shot from the back. Almost a scissor kick by Gonzalez. And McAllister just on point. Always very aware of what's happening. To be able to put in the back of the net. No offside. Well played. And it is Alexis McAllister that gets the opener for today. When a foul on Argentina. Looking for a card on on the contact there by Echeverria. Echeverria goes for the ball. They just, a lot of spring switchbacks players, Argentina feels like this is like, and that's the difference, right? And that is the thing you should adapt to Argentina. Argentina feels this is a game where you should be going a little bit softer. And that's basically what the poll is arguing. And for Steven Echeverria, it is not a game where you should be going softer. Puerto Rico, part of the New York Red Bulls Academy, has been with the switchbacks since 2021. Montiel touching forward, but now recovered by the Paul. With Lo Celso. For Messi, gets trapped in traffic. Recovered by Alexis McAllister. The Chelsea slides, touches to Messi, tries to go in the middle. Now the push by Puerto Rico, they cut in front of the ball. The opening to the left, just a little bit short. A heads-up play by Nico Gonzalez to get the interruption, to get the cut, and to get the possession back into the Albiceleste. Pressure, but Puerto Rico able to leave. Looks like a foul, no whistle. On the contact by Valerdi. Seen Valerdi every weekend here on beIN Sports, playing with Olympique de Marseille. He is a tough player, tough customer. He will play you. The gun, and now the foul late. Rodrigo de Paul, it just seems like full desperation, and that's what Rivera is trying to talk to him. A little upset about the last foul he took. Feels like a little bit. Look at the ball talking to Puerto Rico. It feels like that's so completely unnecessary. It should have been a yellow card. Armando Villarreal. We'll see how he refs the rest of the game, but this should have been a yellow card on the ball. Just completely late. Checking him to the pitch. What quite obvious is a retaliation from the foul he received early. De Leon under at Puerto Rico, going for it, going for the attack. One defender in the back, so a foul. Offside. Looked like a push by Rivera. Miami FC player ended up being offside. Called by the assistant. Let's see. Jamaica, there is very obvious 3/4 of a body. Offside for Rivera. Lo Celso, look at the attack. But Argentina, a lot of movement in the front like they're used to. Throw ball on the right. Aim to the box. Simeone placed it back, looking for McAllister, couldn't get to him. And it's recovered by Puerto Rico. Rivera decides to turn and go forward. That's a risky pass. No whistle, referee lets him play on. Back to the ball. Easy control. Where's the whistle? Oh, he's indicating contact in the head on Antonetti, so concussion protocol for Leandro Antonetti. Tamendi just goes full blast. And that is the thing with Argentina, right? All 4 center backs they have on the team, this is how they play. They're just strong, physical players. Valerdi and Otamendi may be the most physical. Otamendi not the tallest one at 6'1". Valerdi at 6'3", a little bit bigger. But they've come to be known in all Europe as very physical players. On screen, Rodrigo de Paul, the young Rodrigo de Paul, still 31. For the former Atlético de Madrid, now Inter Miami player. The Racing Club de Avellaneda product. He will be on the roster. It will be such a surprise that the Paul's not on the roster, even playing Inter Miami. One would think that when making decisions so large as to leaving Europe for the MLS, there is a call to Lionel Scaloni before everything is done. Gonzalez, looking for Gonzalez. Can't really down it. They put it in the back. Look at McAllister. Oh, tried a wonderful touch there, bud. Cutler in the back with the save. Calderon with a touch. Good attempt by McAllister. Try and get some English in there. Cutler with a punch out. Look at all the traffic that Argentina builds. For the throw-in, recovery. By the Albiceleste. Valverde calming things down. Open to the ball. También trying to direct a little bit of traffic in the front. Chelsea touching back. Messi sitting next to McAllister. Looking for the goal, he's gonna go for it. Touch it back to the ball. Simeone. The Bulls get some chance for Puerto Rico in the stands. Valverde. Very forward, going to the left. With Gonzalez again. And back to the Olympique de Marseille player. Ball looking for Montiel. Montiel now more involved. Going forward. McAllister with a touch again, looking for Montiel. Looked like a foul. Montiel, no whistle. The ball with a possession. Opening. Back to him. Messi. Between five. With the lob. The shot and in the back of the net. Gonzalo Montiel able to be open. And Messi, with all of his magic, with a beautiful assist for the second goal of the evening. Completely onside as we see the replay, and for Montiel, only his second goal wearing the Argentina jersey. Last time he scored a single game, a friendly, in 2023. That was the last time he scored. Played 8 games with the Albiceleste in 2024, 6 in 2025. And scores only his second goal with the Argentinian jersey. And now, of course, Messi involved. Probably Messi will play the half, but he's involved in both goals. First goal is shot that rang on the crossbar. That was the beginning of the play that ended up with a McAllister goal, and then this one, beautiful assist by Lionel Messi, looking for Montiel. Montiel then just destroying. There's nothing to be done by Cutler there. Once you're missing possession as a defender, you're gonna get creamed there. There's no other way. So McAllister at minute 14, Montiel at minute 23. De Leon on the right, the 1-on-3, tries to put it in the middle, looking for the comment. Idrak couldn't get to him. Otamendi leading the defense, and the back to throw in by Cardona. possession war so far. 81% for Argentina, 19 for Puerto Rico. Opening to De Leon. De Leon, the one-on-one. Can't get McAllister off. That's the touchback recovery. And the touch Calderon. And again, Widrak, who plays it to Anking. To Calderon. And Argentina immediately, you give him a little bit of a room, and they go forward. It's going to be their ball, as Montiel will recover on the right-hand side. Montiel with Argentina this calendar year on the bench on Friday. Didn't see any minutes. So 68 minutes for Ecuador in the last qualifying match. One that Scaloni used as a game to see more players. They lost to Ecuador 1-0. Didn't play against Venezuela in that 3-0 win. Small clearance there by Puerto Rico. Before that, had not played since November of 2024. One of those players, especially the ones from the Argentinian league, trying to find a spot in this national team. Not many of them being called up. For Gonzalez, Gonzalez puts it again in the box. And Lopez, oh, he's missed his first goal twice now. Remember, Lopez making his first start for Argentina. So Montiel, of course, in the starting lineup, the only player from Argentina's Primera División. Not many of them on the bench either. His teammate, Lautaro Rivero, of course, also from River Plate. Andor Paredes, the Boca Juniors captain, also being part of the team. And that is said, only 3 of them from the Argentinian league. So very curious as if today we will see minutes from Aníbal Moreno, the other Palmeiras player being called up. Look at that serve done by Messi. It's all the Messi magic. Put it basically in the boot. Moreno played for the under-20, for the under-22. He's having a great season. Has not played for the senior national team, so hopefully we'll see some minutes in the second half. Obviously, everything depends on what Scaloni would have seen during training. Argentina taking their time, opening to right with Messi. 2-on-1 for Messi. Head up. Looking for some space. Goes to McAllister. Oh, McAllister holding. Going back to Messi. So with the possession, opening to Gonzalez. A little bit long, but Gonzalez recovers. 1-on-1. Nice it back to Lo Celso. And all calm by Argentina. With 8 players in the last third. Touchback by Messi. Into the box. Messi running back. Couldn't get it to him. And it's going to be a goal kick for Puerto Rico. Lopez. Being able to, of course, he hasn't played with these teammates for a long time. McAllister going back to the pawn. End up there by Montiel Uchelso. Montiel asking to go all the way to Simeone. Couldn't get to him. Uchelso. Messi with a through ball to Uchelso. Uchelso was there. McAllister with a shot. A little bit wide. But it's not all the luxury of Argentina against Puerto Rico. That is McAllister once again. Came off the bench. Estamalo, manager of Inter Miami on the left, Mr. Mascherano. They hosted most of the some of the Argentinian national team. Chiquitapia, president of the AFA, for Inter Miami's game of the weekend versus Atlanta United. Again into the box, rejected. Messi again looking for the serve. Messi with a cut between two. And that's a foul in a very dangerous position for Argentina. And that is the frustration of facing Argentina sometimes. So the Paul and Messi, teammates now. Teammates in the national team for a long time, but now teammates in Inter Miami. So Messi also trying to get used to this new ball. I think your practice shots will kind of have an idea now of how it flies. Should be Messi from here. Fiba on the wall. Trying to keep possession. Argentina or Puerto Rico. Trying to clear it. It's going to be a goal kick. Well, they've increased their tally from the Venezuela game if they didn't join us. Chelsea at the 31st minute. Only score of the evening. For Argentina today, now 2-0. Quickly in the first half. De Leon couldn't go forward, all the way back to Cardona. Some chance of Puerto Rico in the stands. It's going to go long. Can they keep possession? Antonetti couldn't get it. Valerdi. Well played ball there in the end. I'm sure there were a couple of gasps in France seeing the tackle and then Valerdi going for the advertising board there. Chiquitapia there's the AFA board. One would think that that he will be flying from here to Chile. As tomorrow, 7 Eastern, Argentina is playing the semifinals to touch the box. Lopez the caught, sends it back, and McAllister buries it. In the back of the net for a brace. Lopez couldn't get it out. Decided on the assist and gets his first goal intervention as an Argentinian national player. Serving McAllister with the assist. This will be a minute 37 for McAllister. There's the touch all the way. He just can't find it. He feels the push. Sees McAllister. And then immediately decides to serve. And McAllister immediately thanked him. Of course, the young player being this, your first game with the team, could be a little stubborn and look for your own. But this was the correct play, and this will earn him points with the team. And when managed, so McAllister with a brace. Argentina 3-0 and a 30 of play. We're saying tomorrow the semifinals of the Under-20 World Cup. Morocco and France with the early game at around 4 p.m. Eastern time. And Argentina facing Colombia. So it's Africa, Europe, South America, and South America. We will have a Commonwealth representative in the final on the weekend. One would imagine that the AFA higher-ups, the Chiquitapia, will be flying from here to Chile. For a tough semifinal in which Argentina should be favored against Colombia, and we could have, and that is the interesting part here. Morocco is a difficult team, so nothing is given as we see a score. McAllister with a brace at 14 and 36, almost here with a hat trick. Couldn't get it out. Montiel with a goal at minute 23. That is our score, 3-0. Closing into the first half. Uchelso with a touch. Oh, well blocked in the back. Good block in the back because that's a good serve by Messi Bogidrak with a block. Cutler cutting Messi. Messi with a lot of pressure. They want more goals. They're feeling themselves, and Argentina wants more. The ball. More people flowing into the stadium. It is from the Miami area. Stadium's a little far in traffic. Can be difficult at rush hour, but we are seeing more of a crowd as the game rolls on. Rivera cutting through the middle. The shot from the outside. Divo Martinez with a flying save. And then going for the ball. He hasn't been required to do a lot today, but every time he's been asked to save, it's been a difficult shot. You see that the low rotations of the ball. Divo Martinez with his own numbers shifting to a set, by the way. Flying to get it out of the way. First corner kick of the game for Puerto Rico. Into the box. Straight into the hands. of one Emiliano Martinez. Emiliano Martinez is in a difficult situation where Aston Villa wanted to get rid of him. He's played only 5 games this season and still the undisputed starting goalie. For the national team, the other 2 goalies called up for this international date. You see him every weekend here on beIN Sports. Geronimo Rulli. You know, in Ligue 1, the one thing we don't lack for are goalies. Geronimo Rulli, one of the best. The Marseille player is on the bench for today's game, along with Walter Benitez, the Crystal Palace second goalie. The shot from the outside. See, looking for it again. He wants his own. He knows he might get pulled out during halftime. Good interception. Messi controls and then with the left and just a little bit outside. You know, he gets frustrated when we can't put it in the back. That one, and then the crossbar was really close. Walter Benitez, starting goalie for Nice, starting goalie for PSV Eindhoven. Now doing bench work. Crystal Palace coming from behind, Dean Henderson. Should get a lot of added extra time today for the first half, especially on a friendly. That's Lopez. Has had a good first half. It's a little bit frustrating, but still gets the assist. The assist of the goals of Lopez assisted on the second McAllister goal. That looked like a flat push in the back. No whistle, the crowd goes wild. Messi assisting Montiel, Gonzalez and Lopez assisting McAllister. Mr. Neil Messi a little bit aggressive. And all the way to Cardona. On the right-hand side, minute 44 already. Being played, we'll see. So we hit the 45th minute mark. I get 1 minute or nothing, honestly. Free kick from Puerto Rico. Just a little bit outside, but good enough. Try and create something with a set play. So it's Rivera. Right hand up, that is the signal. Oh, he goes straight to a challenge. Dibu Martinez! And that was close by Wilfredo Rivera, the Orlando City B player. Dibu making sure not to touch it, not send it into a corner kick. So it's only 1 minute. Nothing much happened in Arroyo Passes, so 1 minute seems good enough for this. All the way to the back line. Argentina saved it. Lo Celso plays it with a heel. Puerto Rico recovers. We'll see if there's any subs in the half, but remember, 6 subs allowed for today's game. In 3 windows with halftime, not counting as a window. Like regular play. Gonzalez on the left. Same rules basically, just one more. McAllister trying the lob for Messi. On the right, Montiel. Push it back and then they end up with the ball. Again, Montiel. It's in the box looking for Messi. And that's it for the first half of football. With the Alexis McAllister brace. And good goal by the man. On screen, Montiel. 3-0, we'll take a short break. Come back with the highlights from this, the first half of football on bein Sports.
Giants of America play here. Flamengo, 3-time Copa Libertadores champion, 1-time Copa Sudamericana winners. The Copa Libertadores, exclusively